Hello everybody, this is an Overwatch cinematic, and I have watched pretty much all of the previous Overwatch cinematics, and I have a decent grasp on what's going on in Overwatch. I don't play the game, I used to a long time ago, but I don't currently. And I actually have some high expectations on this one because uh, the quality in cinematics in Overwatch has dipped immensely since the beginning, and I'm sure everybody has noticed it. But I think I've heard that this is up there. This is supposed to be a good one, and it's about seven, yeah, 6 minutes long, which is longer than usual. So whatever this is, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be good. So let's watch. Oh my god, it's immediately a sad one. And this is called Reign of something. I can't recall. Sad. That's the emotion I'm currently feeling. Antonio Bartolea Bartolotti? Bartolotti? Dead one, I assume. Yeah, looks pretty dead to me. And
Hey, Papa.
oh,
I wish we had more time.
I'm sorry.
I was thinking about... Remember that little red bike that I begged you for?
Aww.
The kid that tried to take it from me. I broke his nose.
Seriously, you're gonna make me sad in in the beginning, like minutes. I mean, Overwatch cinematics, a few of them are pretty sad, but still, no, I don't think any of them have swung out the gate with an emotionally scarring backstory and a dead father.
I was so scared you'd be mad, but you were proud of me.
I recognize that face. I can't put my finger on it, but it may just be me.
You said, never let anyone take what is yours.
Oh, sorry. This, just checking that I'm recording, but this makes me starting to think that maybe he's not that good of a guy, because that's a very revenge statement, and it may it may be what got him killed, like something like that happened. He tried to I don't know what it is, but he tried to get revenge for something stolen from him, and he died. And now the daughter, she's going through the grief phase, and she is gonna try to take revenge for what she perceived was stolen from her. Perceived, she lost her father, or what I'm assuming is her father, or father figure, maybe brother, I don't know. Let's continue.
But now you're gone. And they've taken everything. Now, I have nothing.
Revenge arc. Yeah, we're gonna see some revenge. 10 years later, that's a lot.
Gathered us all here for a reason.
Is that
I have more pressing
Doomfist, I think his name? In a
matters to attend to.
fine suit.
To the point.
We should have put a stop to it.
Oh my god. Holograms. I see. That's Reaper. Is that Zarya? No. That robot guy that appears in a few, and that beach character I've never played when he was in the game, so. But he's a character, and I think that's it.
And a long time ago, she's off through.
Oh, Sombra and Maria, I think it's called. Surprised to see Sombra here. But I want to hear
I have
this
more
conversation again.
matters to attend to. Get to the point.
We should have put a stop to Vendetta a long time ago.
Vendetta.
She's a threat.
I've been tracking her for years. She's gone from nothing to this.
Oh, and if Sombra says this, that's a big deal, because she is well, as far as I remember, she is very skilled, incredibly skilled, and scheming. And that's quite an emotional response to this. Yeah, she's a lot more muscular than she was last time we saw her. And she made a deal with somebody. And that's... Oh, those like... Those two members in the middle. They remind me of those that appear in McCree's cinematic. So maybe... And that was like kind of outlaw, wild western. So maybe she's also like some kind of outlaw, bandit, or criminal. Well...
She's building up to something. And if we don't rein her in, she's going to...
Oh my god. Is somebody attacking Doomfist? Interrupting a meeting. Oh, hi, Widowmaker. Robots. Oh my, she's here.
Good.
I gotta be honest, Doomfist. You got shit security system if you didn't notice it by now. Or get a warning or something. She seems like she's going to try and beat your ass. And I'm actually unsure of how that's gonna go, because Doomfist, as far as I recall, is pretty good and idealistic. And she's driven by revenge, and I suspect if she's building enough to warrant their attention, quite a large following, and thus supposedly is quite skilled also. And quite a fancy sword.
You're all here.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that, but maybe she just wants to send a message or something.
Martia, what an unexpected pleasure.
I love this dude, by the way. Well, oh, sorry. Maybe love's not the right word. Yeah, it's just, I love him because it's a villain omnic. And we don't see too many of them, to be honest. Well, Ramatra is one, but not this kind of evil, because he seems like he's a bad guy, you know?
Welcome here, Vendetta.
Not
Reaper.
welcome. I've earned my right to be here. Paid for in blood.
I see.
And what have you done? Lurked in the shadows. Carved up my father's empire. Cast me aside.
So, her father, it was her father, I'm assuming, that died. So he also had some kind of empire. And since Doomfist took them down and control, I'll assume that it was also some kind of criminal or illegal enterprise. So I wouldn't say no one really has the moral high ground here. I'm pretty sure, well, I don't know, and I'm assuming. But I don't think his daughter then is going to be the most morally righteous individual. Let's see.
I want what I am owed.
It's not fair, you say.
Child, you mistake your successes for succession.
Oh.
It is time you learn the difference.
That's a baller-ass sword. Seemingly, you have the color scheme of Doomfist organization, so I guess that's also in because that she's not really a moral character. Oh, that was a nice dodge.
You learn the difference.
Baller line also. Succession. And he probably sees this as more as she wants to, yeah, succeed him, take over his place, take over his empire, I say with quotation marks. Ooh, that wasn't smooth. It doesn't look good for you, to be honest. Oh? Oh my god, you gotta... I mean, I know in the game he has like a gun in his hand, but still, to see it in a cinematic, it's still... Huh. That suggests that both his arms are like cybernetic. which is interesting.
Predictable.
If your sword can't pierce his armor, I should say, I don't think you got a good chance. Oh. Ow.
Never let anyone take what is yours.
Pathetic.
Oh.
It takes rare arrogance to challenge me.
You sound... You are a bit arrogant, you get that, right? But I'm curious on what she's gonna unleash. I don't think she has any super secret things. She may just be, you know, more motivated. Oh, throwing the sword. That's not a interesting maneuver.
My family gave everything to Talon.
You should go get the sword. Oh, wait. I wanna... She said something interesting.
Gave everything to Talon.
Talon. Isn't that his organization? So it could be that Talon was an organization before Doomfist, and he simply took it over by his succession, he said, and that's why she is here to succeed him. And he took it from her father. That could have been it. Talon could also be an... I don't know.
And like a coward, you buried her legacy.
Buried her legacy. Oh, now that's an interesting... Talon. Hold on. Well, she could simply refer to the organization as personification.
Like
Yeah.
a coward.
For a moment, I thought like maybe Talon was her mother, and like her mother was then the like symbol of the organization, and thus the organization was named after her, while the father was more in control of the whole thing, and Talon could just kill them both. But that doesn't make sense because then her mother will also be in the beginning at the bed dead. So I think she's just
You
personification.
buried her legacy.
Oh,
I'm here to take it
these are some nice shots.
back.
You deserve nothing.
Have they changed his face? It's been a long time since I've seen any of the Overwatch characters, but his face seems so new to me. So I don't know.
Power is not passed down. It must be seized.
And I suppose she can get behind that.
I agree.
Oh, yeah.
I aim.
These are some interesting effects on the sword. Wait, I want to hear what she said.
I agree. And you. I aim. My way.
Oh. She couldn't pierce the armor earlier, but I suppose she hit the more vulnerable part of it. I am. And they're just watching. Sombra is surprisingly she is emotionally invested in this. And to be honest, my first thought that it was out of genuine concern, like she's a proper member of this organization. But Sombra is far too scheming, I think, to be loyal to Doomfist. I think she's just worried about her investment in this organization. Oh, what are you gonna do now, Doomfist? You don't have any security here to me. That's strange. I like her earrings. Oh, you may regret savoring your victory here.
Point me. So close to your vengeance. And now, you hesitate.
I think she's just savoring the moment of seeing you on your knees.
It makes you weak.
I want to remember this moment.
Oh.
Talon may have stolen my past, but I am its future.
Oh, let's take it over. But they can't. They can't kill Doomfist. He's a character in the game, so. And if she takes control of the organization, well, I suppose Doomfist, he's a lot of things. He's the figurehead and controls the organization, right? But he's also more than just that, because he's incredibly idealistic and has a, like, that's his all in his character, his ideas and motivation, and his because he's been saying speeches all this video, so that's his. So if he lost control of the organization, I wouldn't mind too much, because his identity is well, Talos is what it is because of Doomfist. It's not the other way around, is what I'm saying.
A shame you won't be around to enjoy what comes next.
Oh, that makes me wonder, what does she have planned after getting her proper revenge? Oh, that. Oh, bye-bye. He's not dead. He survived that. I don't believe for a second that he's dead. Even though that it seemingly is impossible that he would survive such a fall. That is interesting. She almost seems regretful or hurt or something in between. Just going through the motions, or
No more mistakes. No more weakness. I will live.
And the beach guy, does he have nipple armor? Dear God. He seems like he's on it. Widowmaker, not so much. Widowmaker's brainwashed, so I wonder how her loyalty is really manifested. And I think the robot is more concerned, because, to be honest, they seemed like quite... Doomfist and him, they got each other, you know? They understood each other. He wanted money or something, I don't know, but they seem to understand each other, is what I'm saying.
Out of the shadows to seize what should have
Can't read Reaper or Moira, really.
always been.
Sombra is surprisingly easy to read. Maybe she's always been that way. It makes sense also if she spends most of her time behind the computer and, you know. Still.
Ours. And the world will kneel.
Wait, I want to hear her entire speech again. Is she just talking about taking over the world and, you know, ruling it? World domination, basically.
No more mistakes. No more weakness. I will lead us out of the shadows to seize what should have always been ours. And the world will kneel.
Now that sounds like a declaration of war. Because yes, they're operating in the shadows, but if they go openly and really try to take over the world, that's a whole different playstyle from what they've been going for. And it's like you only got one chance, then you're done if you fail. But I suppose she feels pretty high on her victory right now.
A new Talon Empire
Fitting music.
begins now.
Reign of Talon. Oh, it's a little bit left. Ah, Winston. Were you also watching that cinematic? Did you like it as much as I did? Oh! Proximity alert. Kill the light. Winston. Alright, you're... Where are you, Winston?
Overwatch battle stations. We are under attack.
Are you on a ship? And that's the ending. Are we gonna see Doomfist? Really? Ah, well, that's the ending of it. Right. Pretty good, pretty good. Let me go through it another time. But yeah, she grew a lot in those 10 years. And by that, I mean she trained very much, got very strong. So, Doomfist has been leading the organization for 10 years. I got a feeling he may have gotten. I mean, he has an obsession with, weakness and strength. So, I wouldn't be surprised if he prepared some kind of contingency in case he lost control of the organization. But I don't think he planned to be defeated one-on-one because, I don't think he may be thinking of himself as invincible in such a way. I don't know, that's just what I remember, what I think the character was like. Personally, I am not too into her leading Talon because Doomfist, he had a strong ideology and clear reasons from why he's wanted to I don't know if he really wanted to conquer the world, but he wanted to, bring a new age, so to speak. Well, her seems more classic bad guy motivation. She wants to take over the world, and and of course, it's not that simple. She is extremely angry, probably, and she got her revenge, and she needs to unleash it upon the world. And she probably continues on what she believes her father would have wanted. That's basically, I think, her entire shtick. While Doomfist is... I don't believe he's dead, but I really like the progression here. Because Doomfist, you can do so much with Doomfist's character now. Like, say he stripped of he lost an arm, he got nothing, and now if she is accepted in the organization, she's gonna freeze all his money and he basically hunt down his contacts and the allies and some such. So it would be really interesting to see him go through this arc of really searching for new allies, adopting to having no money and no arm and not being as strong as he used to, and really building from scratch again. And many opportunities. Maybe he did something like this before he took over the organization. Or maybe even he allies with Overwatch. That would be fun to take her down. And of course he would then betray Overwatch. But that's for much later and mere speculation on my side. Yeah, I liked it. But her, I am not too sold on her as reasons I've gave this video. Oh, she got a wolf symbol on her arm. Interesting. I don't know. I've seen too little of her, I think. Even though most characters don't get a cinematic, but it's a little bit unfair to judge her by that standard, because I clearly remember all the old cinematics, those who were super high quality and very emotional and so well done. It's a bit unfair to judge this by that standard, because I'm sure they have cut their budget. And the emotional moment is really in the beginning. We got her sad backstory, kind of. That's that life. But then when you slowly realize that she's probably done horrible things to get here. And I'm sure some people may think that I'm assuming too much, that she's a, bad guy. Well, she wants to take over the world. What am I saying? Of course. Of course she's a bad guy. So, and I think, well, would people die more under her leadership since she declared war? Doomfist, surprisingly, is more cautious than her. I say that because, his ideology. And I would... If they both were in the same situation, I would bet money on Doomfist conquering the world. So I'm unsure on which leadership most people gonna die. And I'm interesting to see... Well, the most interesting thing I'm going to see is her interaction with the rest of Talos' council, you could say. Like, how real are they gonna interact? In Sombra especially, well, favoritism, I really like Sombra. Her whole get-up and aesthetic and skill set I really love. And of course, Robot Guy Dominic, love him. I'm looking forward to see their whole interaction. And yeah, I wish he got well, he's appeared in several cinematics and such, but if he ever becomes a hero, I am coming back to Overwatch and playing him. But I've talked too much. I'm sure this video is already... Well, I don't know how long this is, but I usually talk, so... I'll see you some other time. Bye.